What's good, Flick friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special episode because I'll be reviewing Top Gun Maverick, my most anticipated movie of the year. But first, we have to do this right. So, Top Gun Maverick is the direct sequel of the 1986 action movie Top Gun. Right off the bat, I have to say that I absolutely love this movie, and it actually exceeded my expectations. This movie had a lot of heart, and I'll be honest, there were a couple of scenes here that brought tears to my eyes. So this movie is actually one big love letter to 1980s action movies, and it does it with such respect by not altering the formula too much to fit in today's type of movies. I gotta say, this is something that I absolutely love and respect because Top Gun Maverick does not shy away from its roots, which is something that most reboot sequels, legacy sequels, don't do in recent memory. Top Gun Maverick sees the return of Pete Maverick Mitchell, a legendary Navy pilot who has been in and out of insubordination due to his cavalier attitude but deeply passionate intentions. Due to this, he was ordered to teach a new set of pilots who are headed to a very dangerous mission. There are a lot of good questions that were touched upon this movie, such as why human pilots are still essential in today's day and age where drones are available, and also themes such as redemption, passion, and purpose. And those themes were not just thrown around just for the sake of it. It was really done so well within the boundaries of the 80s action genre. And you can tell that the people who made this movie absolutely loves the franchise. There's nothing cheap about this movie. Almost every detail is made with care and intent. Speaking of plot, the movie did a really good job at slowly massaging the audience on what the mission is and why they must do certain things. By doing this, they set up the third act of the movie in such a sublime fashion that we, the audience, aren't really left scratching our heads on why specific rules and strategies are happening. Oh, and by the way, the third act of the movie, or the movie's climax, is so intense and so visceral that you need to see it on a cinema with the loudest speaker because the experience is just a big rush. From what I know, most jet flying scenes here are not CGI, and it's all practical effects. This is what I love about Tom Cruise. He doesn't cheat the audience. He does his own stunts. He does more practical effects than CGI. And the results really show on screen in his movies because you can really feel the visceral nature of each scene. I mean, just look at the recent Mission Impossible series, right? With that said, Top Gun Maverick is not just nostalgia baiting people to make a cash grab. It really understood its cheesy 80s action roots, and it built something that could have possibly come out in 1986, but with 2022 sensibilities in terms of cinematography, stunt work, and vision. So the nostalgia is there, don't get me wrong, but the movie doesn't really rely on it. Instead, it uses the nostalgia only as a jumping off point to really push the story further forward in a much meaningful way. I am so blown away by this movie, even though that I only watched the first Top Gun movie sometime in 2015. You guys need to watch this movie now, and you need to watch it in a cinema that has a great sound system because even the sound in this movie is so visceral that you can really feel each time the jet flies by. This movie is now my favorite movie of 2022 so far. So with that said, Top Gun Maverick deserves my 5 out of 5 score. And that's it for this week's episode. Did you like my review? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Will you be watching Top Gun Maverick this weekend? Just comment below and let me know. And if there's other movies that you want me to review, whether old or new, comment below and let me know. So as always, this has been Flick Friends. I'll see you next time.